me Nostradamus because these are my 2026 beauty predictions and I'm usually always right. We'll see the death of the laminated brow. I genuinely believe it. I think it's came and went. It's giving 2016 dip brow for a couple years, you know. Went really hard when it did, but it's time to layer to rest. That we're gonna see a lot more natural brows and softer brow looks. Year of the lip stain, I think that they're gonna dominate this year. I feel like the last 2 years, they've started becoming a lot more trendy, a lot more popular, but I think that this is gonna be the year where brands are really perfecting their formulations. They're making them look better as they fade, last longer. There's gonna be a lot of competition, I think, with the lip stain world. I think we're gonna see the death of super prominent makeup techniques and get more into like craft and illusion. And what I mean by that is I think that so many people are getting educated on beauty that now it's not gonna be like we're doing the same exact mapping. It's gonna be people wanna watch more about their specific face shape, how to make something look undetectable, like hacks they don't already know. I think any sort of one face fits all is not going to work. I think this is gonna be the year of being specific, being in depth, and being intentional. Healthy skin is going to be more important than overly glowy skin. I feel like the last few years we've all had glow blindness, at least I have. Like for a while I would walk around looking like I had bathed in Vaseline and was drenched in sweat, and I thought it was stunning, beautiful, gorgeous. I think we're going to kind of scale back on that a little bit and still make sure that there's a healthy glow, but it's not, you know, you're not drenched. Which leads me to my next prediction, which I know sounds really crazy, but I think matte foundations and skin tints, hear me out, are gonna make a comeback, but it's not gonna be the dusty, crusty matte, you know, 2016, 2017, 2018 era. I think that it's gotten better. Brands have evolved. They've learned how to give us those formulas that still give almost like a satin finish. It can be matte, but it's not overly drying and can have like skincare benefits. Brands are gonna get a lot more hip when it comes to tones. I think this is gonna be the year where you're gonna see brands really expanding when it comes to neutrals, cool tones, olives. I think we've been obsessed with pigment for like years, which is a good thing, but I think brands now have gotten it to the point where they can still have a really pigmented formula, but it doesn't start off crazy pigmented. It can be sheared out and then built up over top. I think that's gonna be more the way, so people are more comfortable with their makeup, they're not as scared of it, and they don't mess it up as quickly. Brown is gonna be the new black. I think brown mascara, brown eyeliners are gonna be huge, and the reason I think that is because I typically wear like a chocolate brown eyeliner, and when I do, everybody freaks out in comments. And I think people are starting to realize that black eyeliner tends to sometimes make things look harsh. I think we'll kind of go back in time to like the early 2000s when there was like eye color palettes specifically like for your eye color. Because again, I think people are getting really educated in what they need for them. So I think people are really gonna be trying to hone in on colors that work for them, things that soften the look and don't make it as harsh. Brown liners, mauve liners, purple liners, even red liners, but done minimally to bring out the eye color. Because I'm seeing a lot of brands start to do a lot of K-beauty things like with like the blurring and the softening, I think this year lip liner is going to change from being super bold to we're going to start to soften the edges and be a little light with it. I think that that's going to finally come, and that's hard for me. I don't know if I'll ever do it because I'm an overliner to the day that I die, but I just feel that we're going to start softening the edges and things like that, so that way we start to look normal from the side. I don't know what, but I feel like something about placement on face is going to change. Like we're so used to everything being so lifted right now that I think we'll probably go back to some other eras of beauty and maybe apply blush in a different era, and it'll become like a, you know, a 40s technique or a 50s technique or whatever it may be, and kind of bring something back pertaining to placement with that. These are just a few. I have many, and I have an entire list that I wrote about brands, predictions I have of specific brands of things I think they will drop. So let me know if you want to see those or hear more. Let me know if you agree or disagree, what your thoughts are. As always, thank you for watching. Love you, bye.